Poland, often known as the Republic of Poland, is a nation in Central Europe. It is divided into 16 voivodeships, which are administrative provinces. Poland is the fifth most populated member of the European Union with a population of over 38 million. After joining the European Union in 2004, Poland saw a considerable rise in the number of visitors. With close to 22 million foreign visitors expected in 2023, tourism is a significant contributor to the national economy and accounts for a sizable share of the market for services in the nation. The largest metropolitan in the country is Warsaw. Krakow, Wroclaw, Lodz, Poznan, Gdansk, and Szczecin are some notable significant cities. Poland is home to a multitude of thriving cities acclaimed for their rich histories, delectable cuisine, and magnificent architecture, from the towering Tatra mountains to the untamed Baltic Sea. There are many sights and attractions in Poland that are sure to excite tourists from all over the world. Everyone will be delighted on vacation in Poland, from beachgoers and hikers to those who enjoy city breaks. The secret of the nation resides in the obvious variation among its cities, each of which is eager to share a special tale. It's time to be enthralled by a spectacular holiday trip filled with quaint neighborhoods, cutting-edge city centers, and busy streets. With a trail of almost every architectural style, Poland's tourist attractions range from the mountains in the south to the sandy beaches in the north. Krakow, the historic capital of Poland and a remnant of the Polish Golden Age and the Renaissance, is the city that receives the most tourists. Most Polish kings and monarchs were also crowned in Krakow at Wall, the most important historical site in the country. Wroclaw, one of Poland's oldest cities and the inspiration for Krakow, is among the prominent locations in the nation. The city of Wroclaw is renowned for its dwarf statues, a sizable market square with 2 town halls, and one of the oldest zoological gardens with a sizable variety of animal species. The main tourist attractions in Poland include agritourism, historical sites, and outdoor pursuits including skiing, sailing, mountain trekking, and climbing. The Baltic Sea coast, in the north, the Masurian Lake District and Białystok Forest, in the east, the Karkonosz, the Table Mountains, and the Tatra Mountains in the south, and Rysy, the highest point in Poland, as well as the Eagle's Path Mountain Trail, are all popular tourist sites. In the very far southeast are the Pieniny and Bieszczady Mountains. There are more than 100 castles in the nation. The majority of them can be found on the Trail of the Eagle's Nests and in the Lower Silesian Voivodeship. Malbork, in north-central Poland, is home to the largest castle in the world in terms of land area. Poland has a moderate transitional climate, and its area crosses the Central European Plain, reaching from the Baltic Sea in the north to the Sudetan and Carpathian Mountains in the south. The Vistula River is Poland's longest river. The nation is bordered to the northeast by Lithuania and Russia, to the east by Belarus and Ukraine, to the south by Slovakia and the Czech Republic, and to the west by Germany. Along with Sweden and Denmark, it also borders the sea on those 2 sides. Castles of Poland. The castles and palaces that have been maintained and renovated are now a part of Poland's historical legacy despite several wars, partitions, and other political and social upheavals. The following was left undisturbed by the priceless many others underwent such painstaking restoration or reconstruction that they were elevated to the status of works of art on par with the original constructions. Rebuilding Warsaw's royal castle was by far the most audacious of these projects. Castles and palaces today, whether kept or refurbished, are vibrant. They are the location of educational facilities or museums. They serve as locations for outdoor or cultural events. They have been transformed into opulent hotels with spas. There are still many layers of history to be uncovered in these castles. They are concealed in strongholds, Teutonic knights' castles, or aristocratically built castles intended to serve as family homes. Royal castles, late Renaissance family homes, and extravagant mansions with the most elegant designs all yet have mysteries to be solved. Palaces were typically surrounded by lavish parks, French or English gardens, and frequently included gazebos and pavilions that were either lovely or plain fantastical. They still exist now in this manner. Culinary tradition of Poland. Poland's food is diverse and has elements of different regional cuisines. Pierogi, stuffed dumplings, kielbasa, sausage, bigos, hunter's stew, kotlet shaboi, breaded cutlet, galki, cabbage rolls, barsks, borscht, jerk, soured rice soup, osypek, smoked cheese, and tomato soup are some of the traditional or local cuisines. The main ingredients and traditional recipes include pork, potatoes, eggs, cream, mushrooms, local herbs, and sauce. Polish cuisine is known for its varied kluski varieties, which include soft dumplings, soups, cereals, a variety of breads, and open sandwiches. Salads are popular and often include mizeria, a cucumber salad, coleslaw, sauerkraut, carrot, and seared beets. Desserts like sernik, cheesecake, makałajk, or napoleonka cream pie are served to end meals. Poland Museums. Nearly 200 years have gone since the construction of the Temple of Sibylla in Puy, which was the country's first museum. The museums of today are evolving into more more and more cutting-edge, interactive spaces that teach us about the world, excite us, and sometimes even make us laugh. They were frequently started because of someone's passion for the subject, someone who was so eager to share their passion with others. The horrifying sounds of the bombs being dropped by planes and the shells exploding during those times are enhanced in the amazing museum of the Warsaw Rising. Visitors to the museum have the option of calling an insurgent, who will then tell them their tale, push through the sewers, and rip pages from a calendar that lists the Rising's days. Anyone can create their own sheet of paper mache by draining off the paper mass on a puzzle at the Museum of Papermaking in Gdansk and pressing it. The routes we take in museums are countless and varied. The lives of individuals like Nicolaus Copernicus, Nikifor Krynika, Kornel Makasinski in Zakopane, or Stanislaw Wyspiański are displayed at a biographical museum in Krakow. Music in Poland. Poland, a Slavic nation, has a rich and varied traditional music scene. It has historically been influenced by a variety of European musical styles. The earliest evidence of music in Poland dates to the 13th century. There have been several handwritten scripts discovered about polyphonic chanting. The screenplays in Germany were written in the same manner as other Western and European writers. Later, Polish musicians concentrated on Baroque liturgical music. Opera also began to gain popularity in Poland, and some Poles began to write Polish opera. These years saw the development of particular Polish folk dances like the Polonaise and Mazurka, as well as specific Polish folk music. Jewish music was prohibited throughout World War II as well as subsequently in the Soviet era. After Poland gained its independence, this music once more found its way into klezmer, which is currently quite popular in many Polish cities. Mazurk or Mazurka, this Polish folk music style is named after one of the country's traditional dances. In this quick dance, couples saunter across the floor. It's recognized for its improvisational nature. It is typically danced by a minimum of 4 and up to a dozen and more couples, and it allows for new steps and figures. It has uneven accents and various rhythmic structures. Kujawiak, another of Poland's national dances. This style of folk music originates from the Kiev area of central Poland. Its melody is melancholy and sad. It is slow and couples dance to it. Polonaise, this style of dance is one of Poland's 5 traditional national dances. In major events, it is typically the opening dance, and one of the most widely used during carnival-themed gatherings. Obrek and Krakowak, Kerpai, and Polska are a few other well-known folk songs and dances from Poland. Suka of Bigoraj and violin of Pok are 2 neglected Polish traditional musical instruments. Maria Pomianowska, a Polish multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, and music instructor, rebuilt and utilized them once more. In conclusion, there are many solid reasons why tourism in Poland is flourishing. There are many things to do in Poland, which is among the most accessible, appealing, and reasonably priced travel destinations in all of Europe. In addition, there are several forms of tourism to investigate, like dark tourism and medical tourism in Poland. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more travel videos.